Hey, what's up? Welcome to Maniac Collection Podcast 2050. We going up. I got my girl Taffy in the building, y'all. She about to give you this logical, literate sense with dealing with AI technology, y'all. Things that you're going to need for the future. This is a positive impact. See, they already don't want you to catch up because they think you don't read. But just imagine if you got AI on your team and he actually conducting everything you say do. You actually secured in the things that you are creating and it's not getting spreaded across everyone's platform. So I'm going to let Taffy tap in on the outro of everything. I'm learning just as well, so I'm a student in here listening. I think y'all need to tap in too.
Oh, go girl.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so happy you came.
Man, anytime I get the opportunity to talk about AI, I'm going to bring it.
And that's good.
Yeah.
We need it because I know it seems so flexible, because we still in the writing it down, but it's always good to learn something new and to evolve and to be outside of the box that they trying to keep you in, If you can grab your creative skills and have somebody doing something for you and you on task. So that's why I'm all about you coming in today, because I'm all about the future. We going to 2050, so I most definitely want to know what AI has in store, how the capacity can spread, and I can just be more knowledgeable.
Yeah. And so that's one of the reasons why I dove in like I did. I'm old enough. I've been around through the .com era. I was back in the time. So I still remember 8-track tapes. You know what I'm saying? And albums and all of the stuff. So we've seen technology evolve so much in our few short years. Because, I still consider myself, I'm still young. So,
yes, and that's good. As long as your heart feel it, you can't tell you different. I don't forget my age,
right?
But it's the way you love on yourself and the sense of being in the inside. I can't help it if I feel young,
right?
I must be doing something right though, because time waits for nobody.
Facts.
So if I'm feeling joyful, no matter what the day is to come out of, I don't feel a day older than what I am.
Facts.
I
love that.
I'm just saying though, tap in, y'all. This is high vibrational energy given with truth. I love the Lord, and I'ma always put Him first.
Yes.
He gets the top-notch glory for the things that I say out my mouth.
That's it.
The things that I converse with my brain. He gets the authority of the power to be spoken out about, y'all.
Yes,
Don't never think it's just me. I'm a human in the flesh who's asking for forgiveness every day.
Yeah.
And that's what I need y'all to do. Understand the difference in the complexity of you living as a human. Understand you have to kneel and pray. Ask for forgiveness. This is your way to get home, or you will be locked out.
Come on. I ain't trying to get cut off from the vine.
I ain't trying to either.
I ain't trying to get cut off.
That's a detrimental feeling.
Yes.
If you ain't never,
anytime that I'm not without him, that I don't got to be without him. Oh, come on now.
Man, have you ever been in a car accident?
Man, to reach down and just pick you up.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's a beautiful feeling to be connected.
Yes, I know we running off, but this is just how we vibing. Yes, girl, let them know, though, real talk. Why is this so interesting for humans to pay attention to do? And why would it collectively will help them in the future if they have a plan.
Yeah, I think that one of the things that I can see right now, like I said, coming from technology where we came from and seeing it evolve over the years, I remember the times before cell phones. And, when we first got cell phones, there was 150 cell phone companies out there, and we've dwindled down to what, the top three? Right? And I see the same thing happening with AI. However, we're at the front end of this wave. And for the first time that I have ever seen, and most everyone that I speak with, we are literally on an even playing field at this point. It doesn't matter about race. It doesn't matter about gender. It doesn't matter about social economics. It matters not where you're at.
Yes.
You can literally go from idea to implementation and to execution in a matter of minutes sometimes.
Yes.
If you can think it, it can be done.
Yes.
And so I try to teach people to use it ethically, though. We have to realize this is still artificial
Yes.
intelligence.
Exactly.
Okay, no morals, no judgment, no compassion, no none of that
nothing.
stuff.
None of it.
No human connection. Can't love you. Can't none of that. So we have to make sure we're staying ahead of this thing
Yes.
and not letting it run rogue.
Yes.
So that's the only thing that I tell people to guard their hearts, guard their minds, guard the information that you're putting into the tool, because that's what it is. It's a tool. And I personally believe that the first thing that we learn about God in the word is that He was a creator.
Right.
In the beginning, God created. That was the first thing we heard before we heard about His love, His compassion for everybody. He created. And if we're made in His image, then we are creators,
Yes,
right?
That's right.
And so I personally feel like this is a way that we're able to take all of those creative ideas that we've ever thought.
Yes.
I wonder if I could, if I only had,
Yes.
all of these other things that have been limitations to us or for us previously, they're no longer.
Right.
And so why not?
Man, what
Why
a time
not?
to be alive, though.
Oh,
my
goodness.
gosh.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not so far fetched. It's what you think you can have.
Yes.
Like that's really the intuition part about him, period. When you don't even have to see a face or know that. That's just our human instinct. But to know that things is being done or what you thought of.
Yes. He said more than you
That's at
can
a
even
blink of
think
the
or imagine, right?
Right.
So if he could do more than I can think or imagine, let's look at what we're able to create
Endless
now.
possibilities.
It's endless possibilities. And for us to sit back and have a fear of it, we're fearing the unknown. And I don't doubt that there are some bad people out there that's going to do some bad stuff with the technology that we have. But there were people that did bad stuff with cell phones.
Right.
And with, you know what I'm saying? Everything that has been created, the enemy has taken and tried to pervert it in such a way that he gets the glory, but he will not.
He will not.
He will not. So I am super excited about this subject. Every chance I get, I talk about it. I'm an author. I've written books since my first book was published in 2018, so it was before the AI era.
Yes.
But now I literally can take my idea, put my voice into this tool, and it give me words that can kind of organize my thoughts.
Yes.
So I don't use it to write the book.
Right.
But if I have an idea and I put it out there and I'm like, okay, give me two possible topics or two possible titles for this book or three subjects from this particular incident that I had or whatever. It can give me now the chapters and the title of the book, or it helped me to write the introduction or whatever. And then I have that as the bones.
Yes.
And I can go put the meat on it and the flesh and all of the stuff, and I can make it like that. In a weekend, I can have a book ready.
Yes. Straight seasoning.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you think about how many stories are lost because people don't know how to articulate what it is that they're saying?
They want to say.
Right.
Right.
Or you got some
That's
dirty
facts.
drama, but you want to put it in a way that's kind of seasoned for the people to read. We may not know how to do that, but we can put it in this tool, and this tool can help us. Do you know I had a young lady, she's a single mom, a homeschool mom, and she was like, well, what can AI do for me? I said, what you have in your refrigerator? So she named off the things, and we put that in there. I said, create a meal with these three items that can be ready in 20 minutes. It came up with 3 different meals that she could feed her family in 20 minutes while she's doing something else, just by putting in the ingredients that she had in her refrigerator already.
Wow.
So there's so many
That's
things that are
nice.
just practical things. It ain't got to be no big, all to do. It could be something as, hey, send me a reminder at 6 a.m. to take my medicine.
Yeah.
And it'll give you a little flash. So there are practical uses as well as, these bigger dreams.
Yes.
You used to have to pay somebody hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to help you build out a blueprint or a business plan and all of that stuff. Girl, you can go right there to a free tool. ChatGPT is free.
And then it give you, okay, hello.
So what's stopping you?
Right. That's right, you guys. That's right.
You got a dream, let it happen.
That's right, you guys. I ain't gonna lie. I always said I was trying to do something that implies me to be the best that I can be. Because, all humans are not relative. And I know that we all lean on that and have that for self-comfort. But I use that and into knowing that as long as I continue to be the best that I can be, I know I'm going to work with AI because I'm going to need him to work like 5 different other people.
Correct. And that's the beauty as well.
And I always go for a backup plan. I do need human because I am here to share my light for us to do better. Anything I come across somebody, it's for the better.
Yeah.
I don't have motives. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? I don't have secret jealousy.
Right.
That's not in my heart. But I have learned to come across and know how it works because I've been across peoples that I still took in and endured the process of me going past what they thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's only because I thank God, too, because you got to relate. To come down here to really be me and you together. Like, how can I can't even explain it because I'm just now learning how people are so jealous.
Yeah.
And their secret motives. I'm just now learning that because of my heart. When I see you, I take you for who you are.
Right. Which we should be able to.
And it don't matter. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to even talk perfect. You don't have to have. I take you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? Just as well as he see you special, I have to be obedient.
Yeah.
I might not see you as special like that, but I know you special.
Right.
I'm not going across the one that made me special. You know what I'm saying? So I do take that into account. That's why I don't even understand how jealousy come about with people.
Yeah,
I
think
or
it
competition. I don't see how that even come in when he already got us separated.
That's it. And what's for you is for you. What's for me is for me. And there's nothing that anybody's going to be able to do to change
at
that.
all.
But I don't think that is taught enough, first of all. And I definitely know it's not experienced enough.
And you're correct about that because I was just talking with my kids about the telepathically speaking.
Yes.
And they seem like it might be too far-fetched because we ain't up in it. But, hey, 2030 creeping in the back door.
Yes, it is.
It's coming faster than fast.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is, what better else time is it for y'all to work on that?
Yeah.
Amongst each other at home because we have those power. I do want to open up, and more enlightening with people to talk about this because this is what's coming. And if you're not in tune to trying to be practical and knowing what your family is doing. It's one thing about a mother knowing what their kid doing and when they even doing and they don't know that they know.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's our first intuition as mothers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we able to enlighten others, too, to talk. And when it get to that level, that means your vibration is raised and you no longer exist on the old earth. It's the new earth.
Yeah.
And everything is going to be good because just as well as they didn't want the good to be here because the bad shattered everything. But guess what? Can't nobody take what God got planned.
No. And I think that when we stop and think about the smallest bit of light in a dark room
Yes.
opens up a pathway for people. And if we can be that light, even in this darkness, because there are going to be, I tell people all the time, there are going to be people that are going to utilize AI for bad. There are. But if we shine the light, then we can cancel out every piece of darkness that ever tries to walk into the space.
Yes.
And I think that's the place that we're at right now and the ability and the opportunity that we have that's sitting right in front of our face. We walk around with these computers in our hands all the time.
Yeah.
We can either be consumers of it or we can turn around and we can make money from it. There will be more millionaires made, and this was a statistic that was written. There will be more millionaires made in the next 10 years than there has been in the history of the world.
And I can believe it because they had these phones before we even thought that it was coming. They put it out on television for us to see what other people was doing before they brought it to our existence. So,
Exactly.
it's already been in the plan.
Yes.
So I can really believe about that 10 million more than it's ever been because this was well thought, trained. They took phone booths away. That was another thing, to go into a higher technology mode.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
We had phone booths.
We had phone booths. I remember when it was a quarter. I remember when it was a
dime.
dime.
For real. We got your quarter, but I remember it was a dime.
Yes, I remember gas being under a dollar
man.
a gallon. Like, there are so many things that have happened, and it's like you said, they had the Jetsons, and we had stuff like that on TV. You put some raw food in the box, and it dings, and it comes out and it's cooked. Is that not the microwave?
Man.
Like, they were preparing us for this way before it ever happened.
Yes.
So for us to actually have this technology in our hands, believe me, they are life light years ahead of us.
Oh my goodness.
And we get to do one or two things. We can either sit back and watch them get rich, or we can start making money ourselves.
Yes.
I've sat there and played around with it and creating coloring books that we can sell as digital products.
Yes.
You know, that's something you create one time, you turn around and you can sell it for 100, however many times that you want to, and it's a coloring book that we can create for our grandkids.
Yes.
You know, we can sit down with our elders while they're still in their right mind and capture some of their stories.
Yes.
And be able to write a book that we can leave for our legacy.
Yes.
Or we can sell it. I mean, you know, however you want to do it. But there's so many things that we can do with this technology right now that's in our hands.
Yes.
And I just don't want anybody to be left behind.
Yes.
Like, if I had invested in telecom back when it first came out,
yeah,
I'd be sitting pretty right
I
now.
know. I used to work for the what's the Telegram telemarketing.
Yes.
I used to work for them back in my
Yes.
team coming up. So
Yes.
and just imagine if we would have invested in that too. That kind of took off in the trade.
It took off. It took off. And there were telemarketing companies everywhere. And people were paying, like, these big companies were paying
goodness.
so much money.
Oh my goodness.
For you to sit there and answer a phone
You
call
hear
or make
me?
a phone call.
Or
You got
get-
the script.
Man. Got the whole script in front of you.
You ain't even got to think about what to say.
No.
Yes. But if we would have did it this, now we have an opportunity
That's right.
to invest on the front end of this thing before it takes off and before everybody else get their foot in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit around and wait for it to pass, because you're going to be on the backside be like, I wish I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda ain't going to get you nowhere.
It ain't. It's not.
It's not going to get you anywhere. So I just really feel like wherever you get the opportunity, they've got so many free classes out here that you can take for AI literacy. I do a AI literacy class once a quarter. We were doing it once a month, but nobody was showing up.
Yeah.
A $25 class for 4 hours to learn some stuff and nobody show up. But you know.
Yeah.
But it's so new.
Mm-hmm.
It's so new, and it's such a it's something that people are not used to.
Yeah.
And it can be scary, especially when you put something in there and it tell you what you think, and it's almost like it's reading your mind.
That's what I was just about to say too. It's like you know, certain things people want to say, don't know how to say it, but it comes off like that because that's what's in the mind and how they feeling. You don't want to have that interpreted back to you, like,
right?
You know.
Yeah.
But
one of the things is it's a large learning model. So people think that it's smart and all that. It is not. What it does, what large learning models do is it goes out and it reaches for everything that's in the internet. So it looks for cycles, it looks for patterns, it looks for habits. Okay, when a person says this, this, and this, they really mean that. And how does it get that information? Because it's studying thousands and thousands and thousands of bits of data.
Yeah.
You know, from everywhere that's ever been on the internet, that's ever been digitally uploaded anywhere. And so if it takes that, it's statistics, it's numbers.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's really that smart.
Right.
It really isn't. It's just patterns.
Yeah. And working off the algorithm of others.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there is a setting in your phone, in your ChatGPT, if you do it from the phone or if you do it from a computer. If you go into your settings, which is located right where you see your profile at, and you click on settings, there is at the top, there's a button that's on. It's automatically on. Toggle that to off, because what it will say is that you're giving permission for ChatGPT to use your data to train the rest of the large learning models.
Okay.
So that is one of the safety things that you can do to protect your data that you're putting in there, so that it's not used to train the other models. Now, it's no surprise that they leave that on, right?
Right.
Because most people are not going to know to go into your settings and change it. And that's with any of your large learning models, that there's always a settings that's in there where you can turn that off so that it's not learning from you and taking your data and being able to distribute it. So,
yes.
yeah.
And that's very important, you guys. So I really hope y'all paying attention to this. This was so interesting. I love what you got going on. Keep doing it. You placed here for a reason. And the enthusiasm you coming with to Maniac Collection, you just explains it everything.
Yeah,
you know, because that's what we do. We go explicit, wow, beyond it, because this is what we feel needs to be done, you know? And I know everybody don't have they got their opinions on what you feeling and all that. Just know it's for a bigger purpose.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna be great on purpose, you know.
That's good.
So whether you like it or you don't like it, it's best to get in tune either way so you won't miss it. But
Yes.
yes, I'm so happy you came in. That was great information. You can let them know here on if you still got the class for 25, let them know here, you know,
Yeah.
because it still need to reach one, teach one.
Yeah. I really honestly believe that if we don't spread whatever it is that we learn, that we're holding up somebody else's healing.
Mm-hmm.
We're holding up somebody else's processes. Somebody is waiting for the information that you have to be able to give them. And so I do a 4-hour class. I was doing them in person. I do them on Zoom now. But you can just look me up on Facebook. Whenever I have a class going on, I will post it there. And that address, my name is T as in Tom, AFF as in Frank, IN as in Nancy, EY Williams, Taffany Williams. There's lots of Tiffany's out there, but not very many Taffany's. So y'all can get on that page and go ahead and follow me so that you can know when I got some stuff coming up.
Yes, you guys, y'all heard. It ain't that many Tiffany's. Okay,
Taffany's.
Taffy to be exact, Williams. So y'all tap in and just try to get that technology sense of being. Just try to have it in the back.
Yeah.
You never know when you might need to use it, you know, to make it for better for your purpose in these times. We don't know what's coming out.
That ain't
You know,
no
the,
joke.
the news tell us what they want us to tell us. They ain't telling us what's really going on. But you can get it here, though. Tap in, because I stay out there working, trying to find the best of the best. It don't matter, because that's what I be on. And I really want to be enlightened to the ones that's sitting there wanting to know, but don't want to take the chance out to go do it. Well, if you see me do it, and you see that I bring proof to it, that'll make you want to get to doing it. And that's what we here for. I don't get mad. Just be great. And thank you for watching Maniac Collection podcast. Stay tuned because she's coming back to the TV show. And it's going to get more interesting because she's going to have her laptop. She's going to be on a big board. She's going to actually get to show y'all a few things. So stay tapped in. Follow Miss Wilson, hands down, because we're going to need this. We going to 2050. We out.
I love it.
Yeah.